My name is Mike Snell. Really important. You gotta listen to the demo, because 9 times out of 10, these artists don't want you to change their song. You know what I mean? They want you to make a better version of what they already have. That's one thing that was kind of difficult for me to learn, especially as a producer. I'm always with these ideas like, oh, we should do this and then take this out. And they don't want that shit. Sometimes they do, but they'll tell you specifically, like, look, I really, get creative. And even a lot of times I realize when artists tell me that they want me to get creative, we eventually end up going back to like how they originally had. Because these artists listen to these demos all the time, and there's this thing called demoitis, which is a real thing. When it's like you listen to the demo so much that you get stuck on that specific version, which is why you want to just deliver them a better version of what they already have. You just want to enhance it. If you have some ideas, like my suggestion is send them the original version, and then send them another version with like your creative, with your creativeness in it. I'm gonna put my template out, and I'm also gonna put out a class on how to mix properly. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. So it's a pretty solid mix. Like the mix sounds really good already. And one thing I've learned also, like as a producer, as a mix engineer, being a producer, is that when you have beat stems, 9 times out of 10, I don't really do much with the stems. Like there might be like a couple of things you might do, like widen, put some stereo imaging on some like certain instruments, but that's really like it. Like maybe some light EQ, but like producers, they get their beats sounding how they want them to sound. You know what I mean? So you don't want to fucking change that shit. You don't want to, if anything, they just want it to knock more, So what you do is throw some light saturation on the 808, some soft clip, and that's really it. Like, you want to be real, unless the artist specifically says, like, for example, when I mixed for Josh Levi, he's a big Michael Jackson fan, and all Michael Jackson songs, you hear the snare, pow, pow, slapping. So, like, for his songs, I know I got to turn the snares up, but for the most part, we really want to keep it, true to the original. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to take a listen to how it sounds and, maybe throw some saturation on the 808s, make sure it's bumping. Like, that's really about it. So I got this choir right here. Just threw a shuffler on here, so basically we just want to make sure the width, widen a little bit. Shuffle it. This basically like moves the frequencies around. Then you pick the frequency that you want to shuffle. So I'm gonna go somewhere around like 500, just because the vocal sits like at about the 800 range. So we don't want to interfere with that. So keep it down here. So what I did before this was, we got all this. These are all the beat stems. Shift, option, output, boom, send it to the beat bus that I have here. Another thing that I always do is I just like, group everything. Shift, if you hold shift, it'll click everything. Then you go Command G, it'll make it a group, and just turn everything down because you don't want anything clipping. So I want to make a knock a little more before, so what I'm gonna do is throw some R bass on the bitch. R bass, one of my favorite plugins. I like to choose 60. So you can hear before and after. See, it gives it like a nice bottom. The thing with mixing is like, I feel like a lot of people when you don't hear something, you want to turn it up, but you got to make sure there's headroom. That's why I turn everything down, and which now allows me to turn things up. But normally, what I would suggest is that if you can't hear something, turn everything else down. You want to start off with things low so you have space to make changes. There's a little guitar solo. So another thing I like, little trick for my guitar that I like, I'm gonna split it into mono, and then I'm gonna well, before I do this, let's get the BPM locked in. So what you want to do is identify the beats, right? So this is beat number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? So this is the first beat, right? So you want to go Command I, boom. Identify that as the first beat. And then, so we saw that when the kick came in, that's 9. Okay, 9. So the reason I want to do this is because any time-based effects, we want to make sure that the grid is right on. Okay, so now let's go back to that guitar solo. So I do this with pretty much all my guitar solos. Throw auto pan on. A lot of people use Sound Toys Pan Man, that works. Let's throw some reverb on that bitch. Pro R. I love Pro R. It's my favorite reverb at the moment. She has that little noise, that little. Let's get that out of there. You don't need that. Some noise reduction on that. Some soft clipping on that. I'm happy with that. Alright, so let's drop in the vocals now. God damn! It's a lot of fucking vocals. Holy shit. What the fuck is this? Ah, damn. Should charge them more. 83. No fucking way, dog. 83 vocals, really?
Think that I'm a die, girl. I'll be on your mind, girl. Thought he gave you the world, but baby, I see you playing right now. No, I'ma stay here. So tell him, stay clear. How to go ghost, I'm emotionless.
All right, I don't want to fucking. I don't want to have this video go for too long. Give me out way too much free sauce. So, I'm gonna get back to work. And yeah, man, this has been a day one. And any ideas you guys have, things you want to see me do on the vlog? Yeah, just drop it down in the comments, and let's keep this shit going.